In this video, how to add HDMI smartphone mirroring to your vehicle.
For this demo, we connected Apple TV. Apple TV is very convenient in the car because you can have it anywhere, and using the remote, you can control it, and you don't have to have the Apple TV in your sight. You can just hide it anywhere and pretty much control it with the supplied remote. You never have to worry about the updates. All updates happen inside your Android device. So today or 20 years from now, Android Auto is updated here and automatically appears here. You add apps here, so compatible apps automatically appear here. So you never have to worry about updating the interface because it all will happen inside your phone. Apple CarPlay has loaded. Now you can go into the CarPlay mode and control all your CarPlay features.
This video features the GMC Sierra years 2014 to 2020. All NavTool products are 100% designed and manufactured in the USA. Please support American jobs. NavTool, established in 2002. This interface does not replace factory radio or factory screen. This interface enhances the factory screen with features like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, HDMI mirroring, and cameras. All factory features work the same as before. This interface is see-through, meaning the vehicle does not detect that the interface is installed in the car. This is a two-part video. Part 1, product demonstration. Part 2, product installation.
If your vehicle is not equipped with factory Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and you purchase an optional Apple CarPlay and Android Auto internal module, you will have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's demo Android Auto. Press here, and Android Auto will appear on the screen. Let's do quick demo of Android Auto. Android Auto is same in any car. You never have to worry about Android Auto updates. Android Auto will always work no matter what. Android Auto is only updated inside the Android phone. You don't have to worry about updating the hardware of this product or anything else. It will always work no matter what. Keep in mind that any Android phone will work, and Android Auto looks identical in any car in the world. If you have factory Android Auto, you don't have to purchase the additional Android Auto module. If your vehicle does not come with factory Android Auto, then you can use this Android Auto. You got all the features here. This is the button over here. You press it, return to, gets out to the factory menu. This is to enter it. This is your phone to dial. This is back to your home screen. This is your audio, and this is your maps, and you can select here Waze or Google Maps. So you can select either Google Maps, or it's going to load up Waze for you. You can go back to the factory screen or play music or simply get out. All the apps that you can load, you load them directly from the store. So basically you go into the Play Store and you add the apps that you want. It is Android Auto just like found in any other car, because Android Auto lives only inside your phone. It does not exist anywhere else. It's full touch screen. You see I can press play and it plays. I can press pause and it pauses. I can open over here. I can close. 100% like original, because keep in mind, Android Auto is only inside your phone. So it will look identical in any car in the world that has Android Auto built in. Now we're going to demo Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay is simply inside your phone, and then it appears on the screen. Take your phone, connect it. If your vehicle is not equipped with Apple CarPlay is going to appear here as a logo once it boots up, and then it's going to appear on your car and you'll be able to control it. Apple CarPlay has loaded. Now you can go into the CarPlay mode and control all your CarPlay features. Let's quickly demo Apple CarPlay. Keep in mind, Apple CarPlay only lives inside your phone. So Apple CarPlay is only inside here. You never have to worry about updates. iOS 12 comes out, it's going to work here. Once it's updated here, you never have to worry about updating anything over here. Today and 20 years from now, only updated inside the phone, and it's always going to work. That's how CarPlay was designed. So only one place updates, the phone. How do you control? This is just like original. If your vehicle has built-in Apple CarPlay, you don't have to purchase this. If your vehicle does not have Apple CarPlay, you can take advantage and purchase our CarPlay solution. It's 100% like original. You can swipe, or you can press down here, goes to the right, goes to the left. 100% responsive, just like original. Start the app. Over here you got recent apps, maps, tuning radio, phone calls, all your favorite apps. You want to go home, press home. You want to get out, press home, press return to go out. We also have added for you bunch of other Siri. Press and hold and Siri comes out. Press to go back. And again, we have a lot of applications. Whatever app is available in the App Store that supports CarPlay, you can add it. This is not mirroring, this is 100% CarPlay. If you go into phone settings, you can easily rearrange the applications. We're going to go into the CarPlay, and you see over here, take a look. You see, I want to move maps to the first position. Press and hold. I'm moving the map. Map is in the first position. I want to move map over here. Map is in the corner. Press return to go back to the factory screen. Let's demo the interface. Press and hold to enter the interface. HDMI. For this demo, we connected Apple TV. Apple TV is very convenient in the car because you can have it anywhere, and using the remote, you can control it, and you don't have to have the Apple TV in your sight. You can just hide it anywhere and pretty much control it with the supplied remote. You can connect also the following devices:
NavTool wireless smartphone mirroring device, Roku Premiere, Roku Streaming Stick, Roku Streaming Stick Plus, Roku Express, Google Chromecast, Google Chromecast Ultra, Apple HDMI, Apple TV 4K, Fire TV Stick, regular or 4K, Screen Beam Mini 2, and J5 Create USB Type-C to HDMI connection.
To leave the HDMI mode, press anywhere on the screen to go back to the main menu. This is a rear view camera. Because this vehicle is equipped with a rear view camera, this particular menu will not show anything. You have 3 more cameras. We connected a front camera. This is your front camera, left lane watch camera. You can get camera with lines or without lines. Right lane watch camera, and again you can get camera with or without lines. Keep in mind, these cameras just show you what we can do. They're not really adjusted to show any kind of view. Alright, to get out of the camera mode, press in the middle. Those cameras also work automatically. Here we're going to demo an automatic camera mode. Camera demo. Cameras can work 2 ways, manual, automatic. Doesn't matter what mode you're in, whether you're in the interface mode or in the factory mode. Left turn signal give you left camera. Right turn signal give you right camera. In reverse, you get a factory off-the-market rear view camera. And in drive, you get front camera up to 10 miles an hour. Once the car reaches speed of 10 miles an hour, front camera will automatically turn off. And same thing will happen from the interface mode. If you're in an interface mode, let's say you want to drive and watch the front camera at all times, you can do that. And when you switch in your lane, left camera, you want to go to the right turn signal, right lane watch camera, or you can get out of here. So these are your camera modes. You can drive, and let's say if you want to drive for the next 100 miles and watch your right lane watch camera, that's not a problem. Left lane watch camera, that's not a problem. If you want to add something to the back and have another camera in the back, you can do that. You have a camera input. You can also use those inputs to add a DVD player or something else. Okay, so this is your camera demo.
What's in the box?
In the box, you will receive the main interface. You got your digital connectors, main power plug. On the other side, you have your programming port, you have your HDMI, and then you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto port. If you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in your car already, this port will only be used for charging of other USB devices such as HDMI, Fire Stick, or similar. Then you have in the box a microphone. If you order Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, that's used for Siri or Google. Then you have the 2 digital video cables. Then you have the main plug with your camera inputs and audio. And then you have the plug and play harnesses. This interface is 100% plug and play. Not a single wire needs to be cut to be installed. And then you have the cable to update it. You can update the interface using this cable via Mac or Windows.
All interfaces must be updated before use. In some cases, if you do not update the interface, the radio will not even turn on. First, click Find Device. Make sure that the interface is connected to your Windows or Mac computer using a USB data cable. Make sure that you have a data cable and not simply a charging cable. If your interface is connected using a data cable and click Find Device, you will have options appear here. This menu indicates that your unit is connected to the computer properly. First, let's select the software. For this demonstration, we will use a 2013 Cadillac CTS as an example. Click Search. As you see, there is one software available. Highlight the software by clicking on it and click Install. Now we wait for the installation process. Once it's complete, we can move on to step 2, which is configure camera or video settings. This process should only take about 30 seconds. Keep in mind we have remote support available up in the top right of the screen. NavTool is able to access your computer and help you along with the process if you're having trouble. When software installation is complete, you will see this screen. Go ahead and click Close. Now let's go ahead and move on to step 2, which is configure camera settings. The first step, we want to select Turn on HDMI Wireless CarPlay Android Auto Video Input. If we have any of these features, we're going to want to select this. On the left side of the screen, we're going to want to select any cameras that were not already equipped in the car. For example, if your car has a factory rear view camera, you do not need to select that. On the right side of the screen, you want to select any factory cameras your car has. For example, if your car came with a factory rear camera, this is where you would select that. So let's say for our demonstration's purposes, our 2013 Cadillac CTS came with a factory rear view camera. However, we installed front, left, and right facing cameras. This is how the configuration should look. Next, we scroll down. On the left-hand side, we have forward-facing camera settings. You have two options. The first is manual. This means that the forward-facing camera can only be turned on manually by the driver. The second option is manual speed check. This option is good for parallel parking. If you put the car in reverse, the rear-facing camera will come on. If you put the car back into drive, the front-facing camera will automatically turn on at any speed up to 10 miles an hour. On the right-hand side, you have settings for left and right lane watch cameras. These settings are only for aftermarket cameras that you've added to the car. The first option is manual, which means the cameras can only be activated manually by the driver. The second option is manual without speed check, which means the left and right lane watch cameras can be turned on at any speed. The last option is manual with speed check, which means the left and right lane watch cameras are automatically displayed with the use of the left and right turn signals, and your speed is above 50 miles per hour. When all the settings are complete and correct, go ahead and click Save Settings and then Close. Next, you have on-screen display settings. These are the settings of the 4 camera inputs. This is basically the display name for each of the cameras. You can make it input 1 or front camera, input 2 or rear camera, etc. If you're using the basic 4 cameras, front, back, left, and right, we find it's easier to just leave them as the camera name. Also, deselect all of the options on the left regarding overlay text. Once you're happy with your settings, go ahead and click Save Settings. Feature activation is only available in certain vehicles, so go ahead and disregard it. And that's it, you're finished. Go ahead and disconnect the interface from the computer and proceed with the installation. Interface installation.
First step, you remove the trim bezel around the radio. All you need is a tool like this. You can insert it anywhere you want on the bottom, and it's just going to come out. And then using your hands, you can pop the rest of it out. It just simply comes out. There's nothing really holding it. Once you remove the trim panel, put it to the side and avoid scratching it. Now you need to remove screws. You have 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We previously removed those screws. Once you remove those screws, they're simply small screws, and you take them off by using a 7mm head like this. Once you remove the screws, this whole panel just comes out. There are two clips holding it. Just pop it out, and that's it. And you can put it down or disconnect it. We don't need to disconnect it because all you need to access this connector. This is the same connector you're going to use to install the interface, and also if you have a DVD player in your car and you want to install video in motion to use the DVD player, you can use the same connector. Video in motion interface are also available. You unplug this connector and you take the supplied plug that we gave you. You plug in here and you plug in here. Your connections are done. You have a long wire here. That wire has to go to the other side. But before the wire is going to go to the other side, we need to remove the glove box. Alright, so now we're going to remove the glove box. Open the top glove box. Open the bottom glove box. You'll find two screws here and two screws on the bottom. And the glove box will just come out basically towards you. So once you remove all the screws, you can just take the glove box out, starting from the top to the bottom. The glove box comes out, so let me show you the screws. You got two screws right here. You got two screws on top here. And you got two screws all the way in the bottom, so you can access them. They're hex screws. So basically two screws on the bottom here, 1 and 2. And then you got two screws inside here. It's very easy, it comes out, there's nothing holding it. It takes, as fast as you remove those 4 screws, just pull it down and it comes out. Now, we need to snake this wire to the side, to over here, to inside the glove box, so we can put the screen back in. So basically, you got this long wire, you're going to insert it in here, and through the back, you'll be able to reach with your hand. And snake the wire in. Okay, grab the wire and the wires behind the glove box. The rest of the stuff is going to be installed behind the glove box. You can put the screen back in later. Now we're going to show you the connections that are done behind the glove box. Installation is very simple behind the glove box. Locate the blue cable, press on top of it and unplug it. Once you unplug it, take the supplied cable and plug the cable in. Once you plug the cable in, take the second cable and plug it into the location where the cable was before. Then, in the same module, locate the black, unplug it, plug in the supplied connector, plug the supplied back into the module. The cable that you run from the other side, plug in here on this cable. You got a single connection here. This is you plug in. This goes into the main harness, and now you got 3 ends left. All those 3 ends are going to go directly into the interface. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to plug in gray into gray, black into black. We're going to remove the label that reminds us to program the interface, and we're going to plug in the main connector. You hear the sound and installation is complete. Now you can go ahead and activate the interface on the screen to test everything out. Don't forget to plug in the microphone if you're installing Apple CarPlay or Android Auto.
Thank you for watching. Please click the link on the left to subscribe to the channel, or click the link on the right to watch another video.